Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Life is not always easy. In fact, sometimes it feels like the world is stacked against you, like every door is locked and every step you take is harder than the last. But here's what I need you to understand. If you can't believe in yourself, then you're already defeated before you even start. Believing in yourself is the most powerful tool you can possess. It is the cornerstone upon which every successful journey begins. Without belief, you are walking a path blindfolded, unsure of where you're going and uncertain of your ability to get there. Believing in yourself means having the confidence to take on the challenges that life throws at you, trusting that you have what it takes to navigate through them, no matter how tough they might seem. It's more than just a thought. It's a feeling, a knowing deep inside that you are capable of achieving your dreams, regardless of the obstacles in your way. The world will often try to make you question your worth. People around you will tell you what you can or cannot do. Society will create a box and they'll expect you to fit into it. But let me tell you, your worth is defined by the belief you have in yourself, by the courage you summon to push past the doubt and fear, and by your ability to take risks, even when the odds seem stacked against you. When you believe in yourself, you give yourself permission to fail. And that's important. Many people fail because they're afraid to take that first step, afraid that they might fall, that they might not be good enough. But failure is not the enemy. It is, in fact, your greatest teacher. It is not a reflection of your ability, but a reflection of your willingness to try. Without failure, there can be no growth. Without taking risks, you cannot achieve anything that's worth achieving. If you never believe in yourself enough to try, you will never know the depth of your potential. One of the biggest challenges in life is silencing the voices of doubt, the voices that tell you you're not good enough, that you don't deserve to succeed, or that your dreams are too big for someone like you. Those voices are loud and persistent, but they are not your truth. Your truth is that you are capable. Your truth is that you have strengths that others may not even recognize, but they are there. When you believe in yourself, those voices of doubt become nothing more than background noise. They don't define you, and they don't control your future. Belief in yourself is also about being patient with your growth. It's about understanding that success is not an overnight achievement. It takes time, persistence, and dedication. Believing in yourself doesn't mean that you won't face setbacks or obstacles along the way. It means that when those challenges come, you will face them with the knowledge that you can overcome them. It means that you understand that the road may be long, but with each step, you are getting closer to your destination. Having self-belief also means trusting your abilities and decisions. There will be moments when you'll question yourself, whether you're doing the right thing, whether you're making the right choices, or whether you're headed in the right direction. But when you believe in yourself, you trust that the decisions you make are the best decisions for your journey. You trust that the path you've chosen is the one you need to walk, even if it doesn't always feel easy or clear. The confidence you have in yourself will carry you through the doubts and fears, and you'll emerge stronger on the other side. Believing in yourself also requires self-awareness. It's about recognizing your strengths, understanding your weaknesses, and knowing when to ask for help. It's about acknowledging your potential without letting arrogance take over. Self-belief isn't about thinking you're perfect. It's about knowing you're capable, knowing that you have the power to improve, to learn, and to grow. You don't have to have all the answers. You just need to believe that you can find them. You just need to have the courage to seek them out. Finally, believing in yourself is about not allowing others to dictate your value. It doesn't matter if others don't see your potential or if they don't believe in your dreams. Their opinion doesn't define you. Only you have the power to determine your worth. When you believe in yourself, you give yourself the power to stand tall in the face of doubt, to move forward with conviction, and to chase your goals with unrelenting passion. Failure is often viewed as something to be feared, something to avoid at all costs. But in reality, failure is one of the most valuable experiences you can have on your journey to success. It is not the end of the road, nor is it a sign of defeat. It is simply a lesson in disguise. If you want to achieve greatness, you have to embrace failure, not just as something that happens, but as something that will teach you the most important lessons of your life. When you fail, you learn. It's in those moments when things don't go as planned that you gain insight into your own limitations, weaknesses, and areas where you need to grow. Failure is a mirror that reflects the aspects of your approach, your mindset, and your abilities that you may not have fully understood before. If you never fail, you'll never fully know what you're capable of, because you'll never have had the opportunity to challenge yourself to the fullest. The fear of failure often paralyzes people, keeping them stuck in place, afraid to move forward because they can't bear the thought of not succeeding. This fear creates a cycle of inaction where dreams are left unpursued, goals are abandoned, and potential remains untapped. But when you embrace failure, when you accept it as part of the process, you give yourself permission to take risks, to push boundaries, and to step outside your comfort zone. It is only when you step into the unknown that you can discover what you are truly made of. Failure is not a reflection of your worth. It is simply a part of the journey. Everyone who has achieved anything meaningful in life has failed along the way. It's not the failure that defines them, but their ability to pick themselves up and keep moving forward. You will encounter setbacks, roadblocks, and moments of disappointment, but none of these should cause you to quit. They should only motivate you to try again, to adjust your approach, and to continue pushing toward your goals with greater determination. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that failure means you're not good enough or that you don't have what it takes. But this mindset will only hold you back. Instead of seeing failure as a sign of your inability, start seeing it as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to improve. Every failure you experience brings you closer to success because each one teaches you something new. The most successful people didn't succeed on their first try or their second or their third. They kept going despite their failures because they understood that failure was simply a part of the process. You have to be willing to fail in order to succeed. The most successful people in any field have one thing in common. They've experienced failure and they've embraced it. They've fallen down countless times, but they've always gotten back up. They've learned from each failure and used it as fuel to keep going. You must do the same. When you experience failure, don't allow yourself to wallow in self-pity or regret. Instead, take a moment to assess what went wrong, what you could have done differently, and what you can learn from the experience. Failure forces you to become resourceful, to think outside the box, and to find new solutions to the problems you face. The more you fail, the more you learn, and the more equipped you become to handle the challenges ahead. Failure also teaches resilience. It teaches you how to pick yourself up after you've fallen, how to dust yourself off, and how to keep going even when the road gets tough. Resilience is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up. It's the ability to stay focused, to remain committed, and to keep moving forward despite the setback. Resilience is a muscle that grows stronger every time you fail and keep going. Every time you fail, you become more capable. You become more adaptable. You learn more about your strengths and weaknesses. You discover new ways to approach problems. And with each failure, you get closer to achieving the success you've been working toward. The key is to never let failure stop you. Use it as a tool, as a stepping stone, and let it propel you forward toward the person you are destined to become. When you embrace failure, you also begin to understand the importance of persistence. The road to success is rarely a straight line. It is filled with twists, turns, and obstacles that will challenge you at every step. But if you can embrace failure, learn from it, and keep going, then nothing can stop you. Your belief in yourself, combined with the lessons you learn from failure, will ultimately lead you to success in life. The most important thing is to keep moving forward, no matter the circumstances. There will be times when you feel like giving up, when the weight of the world is bearing down on you, and when the path ahead looks too daunting to continue. But this is the very moment that defines your journey. It is the moment when you must dig deep, summon all the strength within you, and push forward with unwavering determination. Life doesn't stop for anyone. It keeps moving, and so must you. Moving forward doesn't always mean making giant leaps. Sometimes it's just about putting one foot in front of the other, even when you don't have the energy or the clarity to see the end. The smallest step forward is still progress. Often we get caught up in the idea that success is only about big wins or major accomplishments. But in reality, success is built on consistent, steady progress. It's the accumulation of small steps taken each day, even when it feels like nothing is changing, that leads to great achievements. There will be days when the road is easy, when things seem to fall into place, and when it feels like everything is going your way. But those days are rare. Most of the time, the journey will be tough. You'll face challenges that test your resolve. You'll encounter failures that make you question your abilities. But in those moments, you must keep moving forward. You must refuse to let the setbacks define you. Instead, let them refine you. Let them teach you, build your character, and prepare you for the greatest success that is waiting for you. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, but what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who don't is their ability to keep going when things get tough. You must develop resilience, the ability to rise up every time life knocks you down. Life will challenge you in ways you never expected, but your ability to stay focused on your goal, to keep pushing forward, is what will determine your success. And one of the most important things to remember is that moving forward doesn't always mean moving fast. Sometimes the pace slows down, and that's okay. Don't be discouraged if progress doesn't come as quickly as you want it to. The key is to keep moving, even if it's at a slower pace. The only time you truly fail is when you stop moving altogether. Even on the days when you feel like you're standing still, the act of continuing to show up, continuing to try, and continuing to make an effort is still progress. It's also important to understand that the journey forward is not always linear. Life will throw curveballs and you'll encounter detours that take you down paths you didn't expect. Sometimes you'll have to take a step back before you can move forward again. And that's okay. The key is to never stop moving, even if you have to adjust your course, even if you have to pause for a moment to regroup. Don't stop, keep going, keep moving forward, no matter how long the road is, no matter how many obstacles are in your way. When you keep moving forward, you learn to embrace uncertainty. There will never be a perfect moment when everything aligns perfectly and all the stars are in place for you to make your move. Life is messy and is full of unpredictability, but that's what makes the journey exciting. It's in the unknown that you discover your true strength. It's in the uncertainty that you find your resilience and your courage. When you keep moving forward, you gain confidence in your ability to handle whatever life throws at you, because you know that you can always keep moving no matter what. Another key aspect of moving forward is staying committed to your purpose. When things get tough, it's easy to lose sight of why you started in the first place. But it's important to reconnect with your purpose, to remember the passion that drove you to begin your journey. The deeper your commitment to your purpose, the easier it is to keep moving forward even when obstacles arise. Your purpose will be the fuel that keeps you going even when your energy is low and when the road seems too long to continue. There will be moments when you want to quit, when the challenges feel too overwhelming, but those are the moments that will define you. They are the moments where you either choose to give up or you choose to keep moving forward. And every time you choose to keep going, even when it's hard, you grow stronger, more resilient, and more capable of achieving everything you set out to do. Settling for less than your potential is one of the greatest disservices you can do to yourself. Every one of us has a unique set of talents, skills, and abilities that are meant to be developed, nurtured, and fully realized. When you choose to settle for mediocrity, you are denying yourself the opportunity to fully experience the life you are capable of creating. You are essentially putting a limit on what could be possible, on what you could achieve, and on who you could become. The pursuit of greatness is not just about achieving success. It's about continually striving to unlock your highest potential, no matter where you start or how long it takes. We live in a world where it's easy to get comfortable. It's easy to fall into the trap of maintaining the status quo, especially when things are going well enough. But good enough will never push you to be the best version of yourself. It will never push you to exceed expectations or break through barriers. It's the moments when you challenge yourself, when you push beyond your comfort zone, and when you refuse to settle that you unlock the full power of your potential. Choosing to live up to your true capabilities requires courage, resilience, and a willingness to go after what's truly meaningful, even if the path is not always clear. The danger in settling for less is that you begin to believe it's all you deserve, that your dreams are too big or too unrealistic. But that belief is not only false, it's limiting. Each of us has an incredible amount of untapped potential, and we must take the responsibility to reach for it. Settling traps you in a cycle of stagnation, where you start to accept the mediocre because it's familiar, because it feels safe, and because it's easier than breaking free from the comfort zone. But the comfort zone is a cage, and it's only by stepping outside of it that you find freedom to grow, learn, and create the life you truly desire. You were not born to settle. Every person has the capacity for greatness, and greatness doesn't look like an easy life. It looks like the constant pursuit of improvement, the dedication to growth, and the refusal to give up even when the journey gets tough. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't unfold the way you want them to, but those moments of adversity are the very experiences that shape you into someone capable of achieving your highest aspirations. In the face of difficulty, the person who refuses to settle will rise. They will adapt, learn, and find new ways to achieve what they set out to do. One of the most powerful ways to avoid settling is to always aim for progress, not perfection. It's about focusing on continuous improvement rather than trying to achieve a perfect standard that may not even exist. When you aim for progress, every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. This mindset removes the fear of failure and helps you realize that every experience, whether it ends in success or not, is an opportunity to grow. The pursuit of your true potential is not about being flawless. It's about being persistent and committed to getting better day by day. Many people settle for less because they fear the unknown or doubt their ability to succeed. They look at the obstacles and the challenges ahead and let them become roadblocks instead of stepping stones. But those challenges are necessary for your development. They are the moments that will test your limits and ultimately expand them. The road to greatness is not easy, and it's not meant to be. But if you are willing to face the difficulties head on, to confront the fears and the uncertainties, you will discover just how much you are capable of achieving. Choosing not to settle for less also requires the ability to embrace discomfort. Growth never happens in the comfort zone. It happens when you're pushing yourself, when you're taking risks, when you're facing adversity and finding ways to overcome it. It requires stepping into unfamiliar territory and being open to learning, adapting, and evolving. The discomfort you feel in these moments is not something to fear. It's a sign that you are growing, that you are becoming more than you were yesterday. It's in these moments that you truly begin to realize your potential. If you want to live a life of purpose and impact, then you cannot settle for less than what you're capable of. You owe it to yourself to pursue your dreams, to challenge your limits, and to take every opportunity to evolve into the person you are meant to become. The life you want is out there, waiting for you to claim it, but you can only claim it by refusing to settle, by constantly striving for more, and by committing to the belief that you deserve to reach the highest version of yourself. Hard work and dedication are the backbone of any success story. Talent alone, no matter how abundant, will not carry you to the top without the sweat, sacrifice, and effort required to truly achieve greatness. While some might get lucky and find success easily, the majority of those who achieve significant accomplishments do so because they understand the value of putting in the work. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is often not about natural ability or circumstance, but about the commitment to doing whatever it takes to reach the finish line. Hard work isn't just about putting in long hours. It's about focusing your energy on the things that matter most, about consistently showing up even when you feel like you're not making progress, and about persevering when it would be easier to quit. Every single effort counts. Every bit of time you dedicate to learning, growing, and improving gets you closer to your goal, even if it doesn't seem like it in the moment. The most successful people didn't just work hard when things were going well. They worked hard when things were difficult, when progress seemed slow, and when the odds were against them. Dedication takes discipline. It means sticking to your goals even when it's hard, even when you'd rather be doing something else, or even when others are telling you to take a break. Success doesn't wait for the perfect moment, and it doesn't arrive when it's convenient. The people who achieve the most are those who have the self-discipline to keep working, to to stay focused, and to push through the obstacles that inevitably arise. Success isn't built on bursts of inspiration. It's built on the day in and day out grind of putting in the work, staying consistent, and refusing to give up. The dedication to your work requires a mindset of persistence. Life will throw challenges your way, and at some point you will encounter setbacks. It's at those moments that your true character is tested. It's easy to give up when things get tough, but those who push through the hard times, who find a way to keep going despite the setbacks, are the ones who ultimately succeed. Persistence is not about always getting things right the first time. It's about continuing to show up, to keep trying, and to learn from your mistakes so that you can do better next time. When you dedicate yourself to your goals, you also dedicate yourself to the process. The process is where growth happens. It's easy to focus only on the end result, but real success comes from embracing the journey, from finding meaning and purpose in the work itself. The effort you put in each day is what shapes your future. The hours you spend learning, practicing, and improving are what build the foundation for everything you will achieve. No effort is wasted. And even when you don't see immediate results, know that your hard work is still laying the groundwork for your success. Hard work and dedication also mean giving your best in everything you do. It's not about working harder for the sake of working harder. It's about giving your best effort in every task, no matter how small it may seem. When you approach everything with dedication and a commitment to excellence, you create a habit of striving for the highest standard in everything you do. Over time, this will build your skills, your reputation, and your ability to achieve the things you've set out to do. Mediocrity is the enemy of progress, and those who strive for excellence, who are committed to being the best they can be, will always outperform those who simply put in the bare minimum. Dedication also requires sacrifice. There will be times when you have to give up something in order to make room for your goals. It might mean sacrificing your free time, your comfort, or even certain relationships. Success requires prioritizing your goals and committing to the work it takes to reach them, even when the sacrifices feel difficult. But understand this, the sacrifices you make today will pay off in ways you can't always see in the moment. It will lead you to experiences, opportunities, and successes that you would never have had if you had chosen to take the easy route. True dedication also means being prepared to adapt and evolve. It's not just about working hard in one direction and expecting results. It's about being flexible, willing to adjust your approach when necessary, and learning from the challenges you face. The best people aren't just hard workers. They are also quick learners who are willing to adjust their strategies when something isn't working. They stay committed to the process, but are always looking for better, more efficient ways to achieve their goals. When you combine hard work, dedication, and a willingness to learn and adapt, you create a powerful force that is unstoppable. It may take time, it may require sacrifices, and it may require you to push through countless challenges. But with these qualities, you can achieve anything. The road won't always be easy, but the rewards will be worth the effort. Every drop of sweat, every moment of struggle, and every ounce of dedication will eventually lead you to success. You will face many challenges in life, and the reality is that success is never guaranteed. It's easy to become discouraged when things aren't going as planned, especially when obstacles seem to be coming at you from every direction. However, the key to overcoming challenges isn't about avoiding them, but about learning how to deal with them in a way that strengthens you, sharpens your focus, and builds your resilience. Life is full of difficult moments, and it's how you respond to those moments that ultimately determines your future. One of the first things you need to understand when you face challenges is that they are a part of life. No one is exempt from difficulties. They come in all forms, whether it's financial struggles, personal setbacks, or unforeseen circumstances. Challenges will find you, whether you're prepared for them or not. But the most important thing to remember is that these challenges do not define you. They are simply opportunities to grow. The way you approach and handle challenges is what shapes your character and your ability to succeed in the long run. In the face of challenges, it's easy to feel defeated, to think that your goals are too far out of reach. or that the odds are too stacked against you. But giving up or backing down is never the solution. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to develop a deeper level of strength, resilience, and wisdom. These are the qualities that will carry you through tough times, and they are developed only through experience. Each challenge you face teaches you something about yourself, your limits, and your capabilities, pushing you to grow in ways you never imagined possible. Challenges are often the catalyst for change and transformation. They force you to look at your situation from a different angle, to find new solutions to old problems, and to push beyond your comfort zone. Without challenges, you would remain stagnant. It's the difficulties and obstacles that force you to evolve, to tap into new reserves of creativity, and to discover strengths you never knew you had. Every challenge is a chance to learn, to adapt, and to emerge stronger than before. The key is to shift your perspective and see challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Another important aspect of facing challenges is perseverance. The road to success is rarely smooth, and setbacks are inevitable. There will be times when it feels like you're taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. The key to overcoming challenges is not to focus on the setbacks, but to keep moving forward. Perseverance is about maintaining your focus on your goals, even when it feels like everything is falling apart. It's about refusing to let temporary setbacks become permanent barriers. The people who succeed are the ones who keep going, even when things get tough. The ones who can push through the difficult times without losing sight of their ultimate vision. Resilience plays a huge role in overcoming challenges. It's the ability to bounce back after a setback, to learn from failure, and to keep trying no matter how many times you fall. Life doesn't hand you success on a silver platter, and you will face rejection, disappointment, and failure along the way. But resilience is what will allow you to rise each time you fall. It's the mindset that tells you this is not the end, this is just a part of the journey. Resilience teaches you how to keep going, how to adjust your approach, and how to maintain your faith in yourself, even when things seem impossible. Sometimes facing challenges means letting go of your ego and asking for help. It's important to recognize that you don't have to do everything on your own. Nobody achieves success in isolation. There are always people who have gone through similar experiences or who can offer wisdom and guidance when needed. Embracing support from others doesn't make you weak, it makes you wise. It shows that you understand that collaboration and shared knowledge are powerful tools in overcoming challenges. When you learn to ask for help and accept support, you unlock new resources that can aid in your journey towards success. Lastly, it's important to remember that challenges are temporary. No matter how big or insurmountable a challenge may seem in the moment, it will not last forever. Time has a way of changing things, and with every challenge you face, you gain more experience and wisdom to tackle the next obstacle that comes your way. You become better equipped to handle difficulties and more confident in your ability to overcome them. Keep your eyes on the long-term goal, and remember that each challenge is just another chapter in the story of your success. It's not the challenges that will define you, but how you rise above them. With persistence, resilience, and the right mindset, there is no challenge too great to overcome. Believe in the power of your dreams. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day struggles of life, to lose sight of the bigger picture, and to become overwhelmed by the obstacles standing in your way. But your dreams are your compass, guiding you toward the life you desire. They are the fuel that ignites your passion and the reason you keep pushing forward, even when things get tough. No matter how impossible your dreams may seem, no matter how distant they may feel, it's important to hold on to them and trust in their ability to guide you to success. Your dreams are unique to you. They reflect your deepest desires, your passions, and your purpose. They are a vision of who you are meant to become and the impact you are meant to make in the world. But dreams are not just about having a picture of success in your mind. They are about the journey you take to make that vision a reality. The process of pursuing your dreams will challenge you, force you to grow, and push you beyond your comfort zone. However, it is through this journey that you will discover your true potential and realize that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. The first step in making your dreams a reality is to believe that they are possible. Too often we let self-doubt and fear hold us back from pursuing what we truly want. We question whether we are good enough, smart enough, or capable enough. We compare ourselves to others and feel like we don't measure up. But your dreams are not meant to be measured by anyone else's standards. They are personal to you, and only you can determine their worth. The belief in your dreams is the foundation upon which everything else is built. Without belief, there is no motivation, no drive, and no determination to keep going. When you truly believe in your dreams, you open the door to infinite possibilities and untapped potential. Belief in your dreams also requires a willingness to take risks. There will be times when you need to step into the unknown, to make decisions that feel uncertain, or to take chances that others may not understand. But it is through taking risks that you expand your horizons and move closer to your goals. Fear of failure often holds us back. But the truth is that failure is not the end of the road. It's a lesson along the way. Every setback, every mistake is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and grow. When you embrace failure as a part of the process, it no longer has the power to stop you. Instead, it becomes a stepping stone that propels you forward. Chasing your dreams is not a linear path. It's filled with ups and downs, twists and turns, and unexpected challenges. But it is this very unpredictability that makes the journey worthwhile. It's easy to be discouraged when things don't go as planned, but it's important to remember that the path to success is rarely a straight line. Embrace the detours, the setbacks, and the unexpected turns. These experiences are what shape you and prepare you for the ultimate achievement of your dreams. Each challenge you face builds your resilience and strengthens your resolve. It's through the struggles that you discover your true power and the depth of your commitment to your dreams. Your dreams also require action. Believing in your dreams is only the beginning. You must back that belief with hard work, effort, and perseverance. Dreaming without action is like wishing for something without putting in the work to make it happen. It's the consistent, focused effort over time that brings dreams to life. The more you work toward your goals, the more momentum you build, and the closer you get to turning your vision into reality. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or for everything to fall into place. It's about taking action, no matter how small, every day. Along the way, you will face people who may doubt you, criticize you, or tell you that your dreams are unrealistic. Don't let their opinions deter you. Your dreams are yours, not theirs, and only you can truly understand their significance and potential. Surround yourself with those who believe in you, who encourage and support you, and who help you stay focused on your goals. The people you choose to share your dreams with play a crucial role in your success, so choose wisely. Let the doubts and negativity of others fuel your determination to prove that your dreams are possible. As you move closer to your dreams, it's important to celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Each step forward is a victory, and every milestone achieved is evidence of your hard work and belief in your vision. When you celebrate your successes, you reinforce the belief that your dreams are achievable, and you motivate yourself to continue pushing forward. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. Believe in your dreams, trust in yourself, and know that you have everything it takes to make them a reality. You are capable of achieving more than you know. Often we underestimate our potential, limited by our doubts, fears, and the voices of others that tell us we aren't enough. We get stuck in the idea that we can only reach so far, that our dreams are out of reach, or that success is something reserved for a select few. But the truth is that every person has within them the ability to rise above their circumstances, to push through the barriers that seem insurmountable, and to achieve things they never thought possible. The key to unlocking that potential lies in believing in yourself, in recognizing your own strength, and in pushing past the limitations you've placed on yourself. One of the most powerful things you can do for your future is to understand that your potential is not finite. Your growth is not determined by your past, your mistakes, or the doubts others might have about you. It is determined by your willingness to believe in your abilities and your capacity to stretch yourself beyond what you think is possible. So often, we get caught up in the fear of failure, in the worry that we might fall short, and that fear paralyzes us. But failing is not the end. Failing is part of the process. It's through failure that we learn, adapt, and become stronger. The most successful people didn't achieve greatness by avoiding failure. They achieved greatness by embracing it, learning from it, and using it to propel themselves forward. Believing in your potential requires a shift in mindset. It's easy to look at where you are now and feel like your dreams are too far away. It's easy to look at the challenges in front of you and think that you won't make it. But the journey toward your dreams is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about taking small steps every single day, each one moving you closer to where you want to be. The people who achieve their dreams are not necessarily the ones with the most talent or luck. They are the ones who are willing to put in the work, to keep going when it gets tough, and to stay committed to the belief that they can get there. Your potential is not limited by external circumstances, but by the limits you place on yourself. Often we think of potential as something that is determined by talent or ability. We tell ourselves that only the gifted can achieve certain things. But the truth is, potential is something you can cultivate. It is not something that is given to you or taken away from you. It's something you build through your actions, your mindset, and your determination. You have the ability to develop new skills, to grow your capacity, and to push through barriers that might seem impossible. The only thing that can hold you back is your own belief that you cannot do it. You may encounter people along the way who doubt you, who question your abilities, or who tell you that your goals are unrealistic. But the opinions of others do not define your potential. Your belief in yourself does. In fact, the more you chase your dreams and push past the obstacles, the more you'll realize that people's doubts are often reflections of their own limitations. They don't see the same potential in you that you do. And that's okay. Your belief in yourself doesn't need to be validated by anyone else. It's yours to hold on to. When you believe in yourself, you begin to take action with confidence. And that confidence is magnetic. It will attract the opportunities, people, and resources that you need to succeed. In order to reach your full potential, you must be willing to work hard, to be disciplined, and to stay focused on your goals. Hard work is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. It's not always glamorous, and it doesn't always yield immediate results, but it's necessary for growth. Success comes from consistently showing up, day after day, and putting in the effort. When you believe in your potential, you become willing to do what others won't do, to take the steps that others are too afraid to take, and to remain dedicated to your vision even when the path is unclear. Another key to unlocking your potential is resilience. Life will test you, and at times it will feel like the weight of the world is against you. But it's in those moments of struggle that your resilience shines through. Resilience is not just about bouncing back from setbacks. It's about coming out of those setbacks stronger, wiser, and more determined. When you face adversity, you have the power to choose how you respond. You can either let it defeat you, or you can let it fuel your determination to keep going. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to build your character and grow your capacity for success. When you start believing in your potential, you also start to realize that there are no limits to what you can achieve. The journey may not always be easy, but with belief in yourself, the right mindset, and relentless effort, there is no obstacle that you cannot overcome. Your potential is waiting for you to unlock it, and the first step is believing that you are capable of achieving it. You have everything you need inside of you, and by believing in yourself and your potential, you open the door to a future filled with possibility. In the end, it all comes down to one fundamental truth. You have the power to achieve what you believe you can. Your dreams are not out of reach. They are a reflection of your true potential, waiting to be unlocked. Along the journey, you will face challenges, setbacks, and moments of doubt. But each of these is an opportunity for growth, learning, and perseverance. It's through hard work, dedication, and resilience that you will turn your aspirations into reality. Never underestimate what you are capable of, because when you truly believe in yourself and stay committed to your goals, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Your potential is vast, and the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the belief that you can make them come true. So, believe in yourself, trust the process, and keep pushing forward. The future you envision is within your reach.